Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that if you're returning. How you doing? Before we get started, grab your coffee, maybe a snack or two, and let's get into it. But before we get into the good stuff, I have something even better for you. You guys know that I am a proud Marine mom, right? Well, Andrew came back from field training at Fort Campbell. And he handed me this. My son is now a Lance Corporal. He was promoted. So I am so proud, and I wanted to share that all with you because when Andrew started his journey to becoming a Marine, every single one of you were with me on that journey. Every single one of you either lit a candle or kept your porch lights on when he was going through the crucible. And because of all of you and all of your prayers, my son is where he is today. And I want to share every milestone with you in my son's journey in his Marine Corps career. Okay? So, you guys, I have to express my gratitude and my love to this amazing community and to this family. I don't know where I would be without you. Okay? And I just have to say thank you. I really do. I have to say thank you, and I have to say I love you, and I appreciate every single one of you. Yeah, that's it. So, and I feel like Andrew is not just my son. He is a part of your family as well, because you helped see him through his dream of becoming a Marine. Okay. So we've got some things to talk about today. Okay. Okay, this email was sent to me. She said, I know this is your favorite store. Haha, Walmart. Yeah. Well, there's so many problems with Walmart. Yeah. It's terrible. She said, well, I had a very unsettling experience in the Walmart in Tampa. Yeah. I live in Tampa. Believe me, I know. She said, I was in the water aisle filling up my cart. And she's like, and I mean literally filling up my cart. Oh boy. 3 male Walmart employees came up and stood beside me and stared at me with their arms crossed. Talk about being bullies. Wow. She said, I just took my time and filled my cart till it was overflowing. There's no limits. You could tell they were trying to intimidate me. And while doing this, a woman came by and asked me if a hurricane is coming. I have had it with stupid people. I love you and all you do. Well, I love you. You know what? We live in Hurricane Central, okay? We live in literally the lightning capital of the world. Hurricane season starts on June 1st. It's now April, and people of the prepared mind, we don't wait until the day before hurricane season starts to stockpile and prepare for hurricane season. So, you know, if you go back, okay, I'm speaking to this subscriber here, and any subscriber who lives in hurricane path, okay, even Tornado Alley, anywhere that, you know, deals with natural disasters on a daily basis like we do here. Okay, and you're in the water aisle, or you're just stocking up in general, just say that, you know what, I don't wait until last minute until a natural disaster hits. I prepare way before a natural disaster hits. And just leave it at that. It's no one's business who, what, where, why we prepare. It's no one's business. If there's no limits on bottled water, then stack that water in that cart until you can't drag it through that store. Now, by all means, make sure there's some left on the shelves for other people, because you can fit, what, maybe 6 of the, packs of water, or 8 packs of water in a shopping cart, because I'm sure that's all you had the room for. But still, just for male employees to stand there like this, that's just wrong. Okay, it's wrong. And wow, talk about intimidating, and talk about, feeling uncomfortable, especially for a woman to go into a store. We have to worry about creepazoids following us, not only just around a store, but out to a parking lot. Now we have to worry about male employees staring us down and wondering and trying to intimidate us. Absolutely not. No, sir. You stay over there. Arm's length. Go away. This is why I always say, don't go to a store by yourself anymore. Don't do it. So this subscriber got a hold of me, and she said she's never seen this before. She said, I wanted to share this, send this to you so you can share it with your subscribers. She said, I just ordered from Uber Eats, and they're charging a surcharge now. I always order with them, and I've never seen this before. Huh. Okay. Uber One expires soon. You're saving $6.43 with Uber Eats. Subtotal. Huh. Strange. So ever since I started making bread with my bread maker, a lot of you guys have been buying the same bread maker that I bought, right? And when I made a video last week on how I do the bread and make my bread in my bread maker, now a lot of you guys are like, oh, okay, so that's how she does it. It looks so simple. So she said, I told you you're a bad influence on me. Wait a minute. She said, I bought your bread maker, and after watching how you make bread, I jumped on it and made my first ever loaf of bread. She also canned a dozen pints of potatoes. Thank you for teaching me yet another skill. Well, thank you. Thank you for being here in our community. You're valued here. That bread looks amazing. Here are some pictures. And you know me with my commercial breaks. It's time for a commercial break. Yes? So this subscriber, she had a very weird experience with Walmart. She said she was on their website and she entered that she wanted to buy blue painter's tape, okay, in the search bar. And then this popped up. And so she closed the page, and when she opened up another window, to the Walmart site once again, this popped up again. And she's like, what the heck? So she called the online customer service and asked about this, not expecting a straight answer, but what's up with this? And she said, I'm going to go for it. It's Monday and it'll be worth the amusement. Tally ho. Yeah, it's the, wow, check the box to confirm that you're human. No, I'm a meat popsicle. So this picture was sent to me and it says, with regard to food shortages, and it's going to be real, the price of sanctions is not just imposed upon Russia, it's imposed upon an awful lot of countries as well, including European countries and our country as well. And that's according to Potato. And then it looks like on his Twitter, he says, we don't have a food shortage problem. We have a leadership problem. Yeah, you're the problem, Potato. You're the problem. Okay, so this subscriber, she said that she got a food mill grinder from a website called designedhealthyliving.com. So I will leave that link in the description box below. She said it's $310 with free shipping, but you can use a coupon code called Bake for Health for $10 off. So it's $300 with free shipping. And she said Azure, A-Z-U-R-E standard is sold out of hard white wheat berries, but they have the organic hard red wheat berries for $20.59 for a 25-pound bag. And for a 50-pound bag, it's $37.31. She said that she got hard white wheat berries from a local health food store. So I would never think about going to the health food store for wheat berries, because I'm looking into getting the food mill grinder myself. So I'm going to have to check this website out myself to see about getting a food mill grinder. And she said that she learned that rye berries is good for diabetics. So if any of you guys out there are diabetic, look into getting the rye berries. So, all right, good. And then she sent in some pictures of her food pantry. Wow. Wonderful. Here you go. Okay, so this subscriber, she said Aldi is closed for 2 months due to remodeling. And while shopping at Harps today, it shows everything had a desperate feel, even the other shoppers. The egg department had 4 cartons, and she had to pick through and replace the broken eggs from some other in order to get 1 dozen that were in decent shape. Holy cow. Yeah, slim pickings. You want to talk about slim pickings at this Harp store, because Aldi's is shut down. Also, before I put these pictures in, you guys know that my husband works for Homeland Security, and he was telling me that, and also Trish was saying that 10,000 flights were canceled yesterday. Hi, Stormy Bug, your religion is showing against that. 10,000 flights were canceled over the past 2 days, and it was so bad, especially here in the Tampa Bay area, that there were no hotels vacancies available. Some hotels were actually raising their prices. The Marriott at the airport raised their hotel room prices to $300 a night. There were no rental cars available. And my husband was saying that it was just total chaos down there in Tampa, like, you know, at all the rental car places, at all the hotels. He said it was just total chaos because all of the flights were canceled. And he said, what was it? American Airlines. He said, you should have seen it. He said it was just terrible, just absolutely terrible. Thank you, son. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. And because Trish and I were talking about this, and she said, have you heard, you know, anything from Sean? And I said, oh yeah, he told me all this already. Yeah. So here's the pictures from this subscriber. So this email came in, and she said, I had an interesting, actually several conversations with 6 different people at Walmart corporate office yesterday morning, and being as though it was actually a Monday morning, and I was asked to approve to the evil empire, whoops, that's the Federal Reserve, different evil. I meant to say I was asked to prove to Walmart online that I was a human and not a robot after stop it, Stormy. After typing in blue painter's tape in their online search box. I had no idea that such an item would trigger suspicion that only a robot would have need of a roll or two of blue painter's tape. Oh yes, it gets better. I tried closing the page and opening up another window only to find the same insulting robot human question page still wanting for my response. As I was holding down their digital confirmation button, waiting for it to load, a couple of things crossed my mind. Stormy, your religion. The first being that I wondered if the top of my right index finger was being scanned by the NSA. Oh, girl, stop. The second thought I had was that if my finger was being scanned, I wished I had chosen the top of my right middle finger to use. Quit. After successfully getting the digital check mark of approval, I left that page to find the customer service telephone number to Walmart. Then after the first call to customer service wasn't helpful, I looked up the corporate office phone number up for Walmart. Oh, the joy that ensued. Oh, no. Lord. Okay. Here's the synopsis of what happened to taking over 2.5 hours of mind-numbing rigmarole. Yes, I knew the chances of getting an answer to my questions were unlikely. However, I was willing to try for, if nothing else, at least I could let the Walmart corporate office know that there are still people who refuse to be treated and regarded as nothing more than easily manipulated, consumptive, forcibly coerced, obedient sheeple. Oh my God. Stop. I was hung up on 3 times. I was told that I would be transferred to a supervisor in the online.com department, which was in charge of answering such an inquiry. I was repeatedly asked why I was calling and asked who I was and other personal information, like where I was calling from, etc. When I informed the person that I did not have to give them any of my personal information and that I was calling to find out why, after typing in blue painter's tape, such would cause the page to freeze until I held down the reply button to prove I was a human, and that I wanted to know why Walmart had such a policy in place. Then, after a combination of being disconnected, calling back, and explaining again why I was calling, and no, I did not have to tell them my name or where I was calling from. I could hear one or two other people's voices in the background and figured they were giving instructions to whomever I was talking to. At one point, when I asked to speak to the risk management department, aka the corporate lawyer department, the friendly people at the corporate office got testy and turned adversarial. Oh my, the gist of it all is that I was told I had to write the customer service complaint department and email them to get an answer to my questions about the Walmart online website's robot human security question. My efforts weren't entirely in vain, as there are times that one has to go for it and let cry out from the wilderness, that there are still human beings willing to let the wannabe masters of all humanity know that some of humanity will not be played for fools. Our community of like-minded will make it through the dark days to come. Thank you for all you do for our community. Peace. Girl. You guys, I swear, you make me laugh so much. I can't with you guys sometimes. Like, all right. So this subscriber, she said, I know this can be hard right now, and I too have hard days and times of great sadness, but this morning I have a new hope that we are still able to prepare should difficult times come our way. So I am sending this message along with a short video that I wanted to share with all of you. Look around and see the blessings that you have today. Grab onto those hopes and blessings and don't let go, especially in times of uncertainty. Thank you, sweetheart. So this subscriber pulled a me. She pulled a me. Her youngest moved out and they turned her bedroom into their pantry. So then this subscriber, here we go again with Walmart's. Stop. She said, I went to Walmart and I was checking out and it stopped me at 150 items. I had several small items that really added up. For the longest time, it was 175. Now it's 150. Soon it will be even less, but the kicker, I paid cash. These machines will not take older $100 bills. So the person keeping an eye on the self-checkout had to take them and exchange them for newer ones. Really? Very frustrating to say the least. It happens at our local Meijer as well. Now I'll have to make sure I only have newer bills with me. Well, that's my Walmart story. Hope that's exciting as a get. What? Jeez. What the heck? All right. So before I go, this subscriber said, these pictures are from my trip to Walmart. Walmart again. They had 0 eggs, low milk, and refrigerated Kisha. Kisha, K-I-S-H-A. Okay. What? I don't know what Kisha is. Wow. Yeah. Literally, no eggs. What's really going on here? I have not been inside of a Walmart in a long time. I refuse. I can't bring myself to do it. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I love you. I'll see you in the next one. You stay safe. You stay positive. You keep prepping. And as always, fearless. Ciao.